Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about gouache, specifically the Holbein Artists Gouache set, which I finally picked up about a year ago and have completely fallen in love with. I'll be talking through what I like and what I don't like about them while you watch me work on one of my latest gouache paintings of the west coast of Ireland. If you've been following my channel for a little bit, you'll know that for the longest time, I was a huge fan of the Miya Himi gouache sets. I still think they're great and I still love them, especially for beginners or as a traveling set, or for anyone looking for something that's super budget friendly. But once I started working with this Holbein set, something clicked. Just a quick note, this video is not sponsored. I bought these paints myself and this is just my honest, unfiltered review. The Holbein Artists Gouache that I'm using here comes with 18 colors, all in 15 milliliter tubes. This selection is beautifully curated. There's a wide variety of shades that make color mixing a dream. And the pigment quality, stunning. Even after a year of use, I've barely made a dent in most of the tubes, which is a really nice bonus. That said, I go through white paint like crazy. If you do a lot of gouache or oil painting, you'll probably relate. So for this painting, while I'm using only Holbein colors, I've swapped out the white for a larger tube from Winsor & Newton. It's just more practical for me for how often I need it, and I find it works great. It mixes really well with the Holbein paints. The painting you're watching come together in this video is a scene of the cliffs near the Burren in County Clare, Ireland. This area has inspired so many of my paintings over the years. The contrast between the dark, ancient limestone and the wild, ever-moving Atlantic Ocean is fun to try and capture. This particular piece took me about 3 hours from start to finish and involved a few layers of paint to build up the rich texture and atmosphere. I started with a quick sketch in paint and then blocked in the major shapes with broad strokes, working from general to specific. As the painting progressed, I added in more detail and tiny brush marks, layering light over dark to capture the depth and rhythm of the landscape. So, back to the paints themselves. I want to give you my honest take, starting with the downsides, because yes, even my favorite supplies have a few drawbacks, which the biggest one is, for sure, the price. Holbein Gouache is not cheap. In the US, this 18 color set retails for about $170 at Blick, which is a big jump compared to something like Miya Himi, which you can usually get for under $30 for 24 colors. It's a huge difference, and it can be a real barrier if you're just starting out or you aren't sure if gouache is the new medium for you. So is it worth the price? Maybe. It really depends on what you're looking for. Personally, I think the quality is absolutely beautiful, and it's worth it to me as someone who loves gouache as my primary medium. The paint is thick and creamy, straight from the tube. It mixes incredibly well and it holds up over layers without reactivating too much or getting chalky. That said, if you've been using gouache from jelly cups or student grade sets, the shift to Holbein might feel a bit dramatic, but in a good way. I definitely found myself painting more confidently and freely, knowing that the paint would behave how I expected it to. If you're curious but hesitant about the cost, Holbein does offer smaller sets or even individual tubes. And honestly, you don't need a full set to get started. The 18 colors are great, but I don't use all of them. You can create almost any color you want with just a primary red, yellow, blue, and white. It's more about getting to know how the paint works than owning every single shade. So in summary, Holbein Gouache has absolutely become my go-to, and you will definitely be seeing it in future videos. The richness of the pigments, the buttery texture, the way it layers, it just feels like an upgrade in every way. I still think Miya Himi is a great entry point, and I don't regret using them for as long as I did. I still love those paints, and I will continue to defend them as amazing quality paint. But now, I really enjoy reaching for Holbein. If you're someone who loves gouache or you're planning to invest more time into painting, I think this set is really worth looking into. I've seen so many artists across multiple platforms use these for years, and I finally get the hype. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope my thoughts maybe helped you out if you've been considering Holbein or just love learning about different art supplies. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more painting content, and let me know in the comments if you've used Holbein Gouache, Miya Himi gouache, or if you have a favorite brand I should try next. See you next time!